Hey, it's Peter. I'm with the band Time Warp. And we're a local band here in the Houston area that does a lot of 80s, 90s rock all the way to current. And so, like a lot of bands, certainly we work tirelessly on our music and getting that to be as spot on as possible. And recently we've really tried to work on our stage, our presence, what we do at our shows. And so one of the things that we are working right now, and this is kind of our journey right now, is our lighting. We want to be able to bring not only great sound and a lot of fun to the audience, but we want to really do some neat things with our lighting. So this is kind of our journey getting into that part. And so we've worked to get some lights from Shehds, and that's what this is about. We're going to show you the lights that we started off with. These are par lights that are behind the drummer, and we'll have some great effects that direction, and we've also gone into some moving lights and some different things like that. So I want to talk about the Shehds lights that we just bought. So wanted to kind of give you some basic details real quick. These are Shehds. They're 18 by 18 watts, so they're 18 individual LEDs that are 18 watts each. They're an RGBWUV 6-in-1 light, so it's really cool. You can color mix, you can do a bunch of things like that. And so we're going to unbox it. We're going to kind of show you what the lights look like and what the features are. They are awesome lights, so we'll get this thing going in terms of unboxing them. I will say that when we bought them, we bought 4 of them. And like I say, we wanted to be able to have something that was behind the drummer to start with, and then we'll have some neat moving lights also. But they came packed. You know, we had 4 that were in a big box, and then what's really cool is inside the box is another box. So they were packaged really, really well. So let me see if I can get this out of this box to kind of show you what I'm talking about. All right, so we'll see what comes in the box. Got to put my glasses on for that part. So got a card that shows their certification of kind of quality, when it was built, has some information about it from Shehds, so that's cool. Obviously a user manual, and most people do this with it, but we won't do that this time. Give you some good information about it, and I'm going to go over details about this light, which is really cool. So one of the things, well, 2 things that really impressed us about these lights and why we really wanted to really start off using these lights is how they were made and what you got with it. So a couple things. It came with not just a power cable, but these are PowerCon connectors. And what I love about those is how they hook in instead of just a direct plug-in. They click, you have to turn them, and so they're not going to get popped out by accident, different things like that. So comes with one of those, which is great. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in terms of PowerCon connector. Obviously, DMX cable, gotta have that. And obviously, it's, you know, comes with the stand, so here's your screws for the stand. And let me see if I can get the stand out here real quick. And then it comes with, and these are all aluminum, which is really nice. I mean, these are made really well. So I mentioned one of the things that we really liked about these lights and really made me, you know, want to move towards them is the build quality in them. So these are all aluminum lights. And so, you know, that was one of the things when we were looking online and we were trying to decide, hey, where do we want to spend our money? What kind of lights do we want to buy? There's a lot of good lights, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them are plastic, and I just really didn't want to go that direction. I wanted something that I felt had a pretty good build quality. And like I say, these are aluminum alloy. So I just felt like they did a great job with that. Kind of shows you the back here real quick. So the other big key with this is, of course, all of them are going to have DMX in and out, but these have PowerCon in and out. And so what it's enabled us to do very easily is on our truss, which we'll show you later in this video, we've already got it set up to where, you know, we've got our PowerCons, our DMX, everything's already on the truss. So when we, you know, go to start hooking up everything on the stage, everything's sitting right there, and we've just got to pop it, you know, into each of these sockets and rock and roll, so it doesn't take us any time. So that was a huge, huge factor for us. There are a lot of lights. In fact, there's a couple that are really close to the design of this and the look, but had the DMX in and out, did not have the power con in and out. And a lot of them didn't even have the power con. And like I say, what I love about that is, you know, it's got to go in there, it's got to click, and then it won't come out. So to me, it's a really, really great feature. So, give you an idea, we're going to turn them on here in a minute and show you how bright they can be, and then we'll also ultimately show you some video stuff of us at our show and stuff like that. So to give you some basics about this, and again, 18 by 18 watt, Nutric PowerCon connectors. It is a 3-pin DMX on it. It has 0 to 100% dimming feature, which is great, because there's times when we're at pretty big outdoor venues that we play at, but there's times when we're in more, you know, smaller clubs and stuff like that. And so it's nice to be able to kind of control how much light depending on where you're at. The beam angle is 40 degrees, which is good because it's a good wash light. But, you know, once you get haze going and things like that, you're going to still see the beams. It's really awesome. And again, you'll see that here shortly. Control, you can do manual mode, and we'll go over that in a minute. And of course, obviously DMX 512, you know, DMX channel. Talked about, you know, the aluminum alloy piece. The fan is really, really quiet. When we have them going, certainly even without us playing, I really don't hear the fans going, which is great. It's got overheat protection with the fan and stuff like that. Size, they're just a little under 8 inches in terms of the diameter. If the stand is mounted, which we'll put that on in a minute, it's about 10.5 inches tall. And let's see, the distance depth-wise is a little over 3 inches. I've got 3.4. Everything's in centimeters and everything on the website, but a little over 3 inches. And then if you have the base with the stand and the legs, it's 4.5 inches. So weight for this is a little over 5 pounds. So it's really actually not that bad. So let's go into some of the stuff. I'm going to put the stand on it and go ahead and work on getting some of the lights going so you see what it happens. So with pretty much all the par lights that you get, they really don't have on-off switches, so when you plug them in is when they're obviously going to start up. So as you'll see, it won't blind you when this thing starts up. And we've got this in DMX mode right now. You can kind of get an idea of that's the fan going right now, and to me that's not bad at all. So really great size menu that's on the back. Hopefully, whoops, as it goes away, you can see what I'm talking about. So we'll be able to get into the different modes. And so you can run through, like we'll get to the color mode. So you've got the different colors, and this will kind of give you an idea of, you know, you've got red, whoops, and we'll go up. You've got the green mode, the blue mode. Here is, whoops, here's white. And then you've got kind of the orange or the amber color. And then actually this is more of a true blue. Yellow, obviously. Purple. Kind of a, you know, a greenish blue, I guess, if you want to call it. And then again, a true white, and then a different version, obviously, of a, you can kind of see the different versions of the white. And then, of course, as you move along, then what you've got is some different things you can do with it. So like this is being able to do a change between the colors. So you can have it jumping between colors. You can also go into the next mode, which is more of a gradual. So you'll kind of see that it'll just gradually go between each of the colors, which is really pretty cool. And this is where it's going to pulse between them. So it's going to go between each color, but it's also going to, you know, kind of pulse in and out of the color, which is really cool. And then, of course, now we're in sound control. So as I make sure I've got it on that. But it'll change between the sound that you hear. So you've also got a strobe mode. So let me get to that. Yeah, there you go. And so with the strobe, you can go up or down in terms of how fast you want it to be. So if you want it to all of a sudden start strobing real quick, you can certainly make it go as fast as you want it to be. And like I say, in DMX mode, these things are incredible because we have all of ours obviously set up, and you'll see the difference, but we've got them set up on DMX mode to where, you know, you really get to have some great cool things depending on what the song is. So if it's a more of a slower song and stuff like that, and you want all four of them in this case to be on a really nice blue or something like that behind you, you're able to to do that. So really awesome lights. I'm gonna show you some pictures and some videos of kind of what we've done so far with them, and we've actually invested a little bit more into some moving lights that will be working with this. So hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. Again, we've got a lot of incredible videos from Time Warp, which is our band, Time Warp Houston. And we'd love for you to subscribe just for Time Warp Houston, but also we're going to be having this lighting journey. And again, we're working with Shehds, and I think they've got some incredible products. So we'll get you product details, and in the description you'll see how, if you want to order some of them, the links to them, just different things like that. If you got any comments, I hope you'll leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching.
You're like an angel when you give me your love, and I just can't seem to get enough. New York, please, California, there's a girl with love and
hopefully what you saw from the video is how incredible these lights are. Love the brightness. You know, the video that you saw at the very end was, you know, with house lights on, and yet they were still pumping out some incredible amount of light. And we love the features. I mean, I love how this thing is built. Like I say, these things are rock solid the way they're built, and the features being able to do the dimming, the strobing, the different features like that, that we're still kind of learning what we want to do, and mixing them in with the other Shehds lights that we've now invested in, which is some of the moving headlights you kind of saw on the side. We're going to keep bringing you some videos so you can see what all these things do, but if you're looking for some incredible lights, this is a great direction to go. They're very, I think, affordable for lighting, but yet built incredibly well. So I hope that helps. I hope you'll look forward to seeing some of the other videos that we're doing, and we hope that you'll follow Time Warp.